A girl I used to have a crush on 26F recently told me 26M that she wishes she hadn't let me slip away all those years ago. The problem is, now that I know how she feels, it's bothering me. I'm sharing this story from a secondary account because my girlfriend knows my main one. A few months ago, I reconnected with someone I dated years ago. We'd kept in touch on social media, but hadn't spoken since our big argument. The fight had left me feeling lost and insecure, and it took me years to regain my confidence. Even now, the memories still sting. Since I respect my current girlfriend, I didn't talk much with my ex, just a few casual texts asking how she was doing. We started reconnecting more when she commented on my post about Radiohead, mentioning how much she loves their music, especially the album that's always been a favorite of mine. As we continued chatting, it started to feel like we were friends again, just like when we first met. A few days later, she dropped a bombshell she regretted letting me go. She said she wished she had chosen me instead of the other guy, Peter. At first, I felt vindicated because I had predicted their relationship wouldn't last. I remembered telling her she wouldn't even make it a month with him due to their vastly different lifestyles. Back then, we were incredibly similar, sharing the same sense of humor and connection. We even joked about being long-lost twins. She explained that she chose Peter over me because he was friends with her cousin, and she trusted her cousin's judgment more than a dating app. But she regretted that decision because Peter ended up cheating on her less than a month into their relationship. She shared with me how she went through a string of bad relationships and tough times, realizing too late that she should have chosen me. She said that everything went wrong in her life because she let me go, and that I was the one good thing she had before all the bad stuff happened. She told me that I was the right person in her life, but she let me slip away. It was a lot to take in. At first, I felt vindicated, but that feeling quickly turned sour. I realized I shouldn't be feeling that way, so I tried to shake it off. Then, I started feeling pity for her, but that didn't feel right either. I ended up confused and unsure of how to process my emotions. I love my girlfriend and I'm happy with her, but this situation is just awkward. Even months later, thoughts about it still pop into my head randomly, and I hate that. I feel bad for her. Wonder if we could be friends again, and all these other thoughts keep intruding. It's frustrating and I don't know how to deal with it.
Story 2.
Hi everyone, I need to talk about something that's been bothering me. My mom, who's 52, has been saying some things that I don't agree with. Ever since I had my baby girl in October 2023, my mom has been making comments about how she thinks it's strange that my husband, who's 26, changes our daughter's diaper. I'm 24, and I don't think it's weird at all. I think it's great that he's involved. Since I found out I was having a girl, my mom has been making comments that have been getting on my nerves. She'd say things like, "Don't let anyone else change her diaper. Only you or me should do it," or "Don't let your husband change her diaper. It's been going on for a while now." A month ago, my husband was changing our daughter's diaper, and my mom said, "That's so weird that you let him do that. I never let any man change your diaper when you were a baby." She just keeps making these strange remarks. And today she said something that really upset me. "I think it's so weird that a mother lets her husband change their daughter's diaper. It's like they're asking for something bad to happen to their daughter. My husband is only home on weekends because of his job, so he only gets to change our daughter's diaper a few times on Saturdays and Sundays. But for some reason, my mom thinks this is really strange. I decided to call my dad and ask him about it. He told me that he used to change my diapers all the time when I was a baby. So I'm wondering why my mom didn't have a problem with my dad changing my diapers, but she has a problem with my husband changing our daughter's diaper. It doesn't make sense to me. My cousin, who's a guy, has a daughter too, and he changes her diaper. But my mom thinks that's weird too. She says no man should be near a baby girl, which I think is really strange. It's like she has double standards. She's okay with my brothers changing their sons' diapers, but not with men changing their daughters' diapers. To me, that doesn't make sense. I think if you can't trust someone to be around your child, then they shouldn't be in your life at all. It's about trust and respect, not about gender. I completely trust my husband, but my mom has a problem with any man changing their daughter's diaper. She makes me wonder if I should just ignore her comments or do something else. Hi everyone. I want to add that I do stand up for my husband when she says these things. We already limit our contact with her because of this. My husband doesn't like my mom, and she's basically calling all men bad people. He tells me to ignore her ignorance, but it's hard to deal with. I responded to her by saying, my husband is an amazing father, and I wouldn't have married and had a baby with someone I didn't trust. Why would I have a child with someone if I couldn't rely on them? But she just wouldn't listen. She said, men think differently, and you know that. I don't trust anyone to change my baby's diaper except me.
Story 3.
I met my BF 2 years ago at a boba place, and I found him cute, so I asked for his number. He gave it to me and we hit it off from there. When we first started dating though, basically the whole first year, we rarely ever saw each other. He said he had a lot of family issues, and when I asked him if I could help, he said I couldn't. Keep in mind at this time, I believed he was the same age as me, 25F now, and that he had a full-time job, etc. He said so when I asked, and I didn't care to ask more. Since then, he's let me into his personal, but he still was really secretive of it, too secretive to me. So when he came to my house and took a nap, I went through his stuff, including his phone and wallet. There wasn't anything on his phone, but when I looked at his wallet and his ID, I almost fucking cried. Because it said he was born in 2005, making him 19. I woke him up and we got into a really bad argument. He said he didn't tell me his real age because he knew I'd dump him and that our age gap didn't matter anymore. Since I found out, I haven't talked to him and I'm planning to actually dump him for good. This whole situation just makes me mad. Mad at him for lying and mad at me for being so fucking dumb. I dated a fucking high schooler for a year as a grown woman. I wouldn't even know it if I didn't fucking go through his shit. If I knew his real age from the start, I wouldn't even fucking go near him, let alone want to date him. I'm just so stressed from this whole thing, and I know if I don't let go of this soon, this whole thing will just explode into a big fucking mess.